In Memoriam by Winn. I really can't praise this book enough, and in fact it was my favorite audiobook of 2024. In Memoriam is beautifully written and the story is so well told. There's not an unnecessary word or paragraph anywhere. Winn describes life at boarding school in the 1910s beautifully, which is to say fairly, and her description of the growing affection and attraction between the two main protagonists feels very authentic. All of the characters feel very fleshed out, and you really do feel that you know them and understand why they make the decisions they do. The book tells the story of Henry Gaunt and Sidney Elwood, two teenagers at Preshute, a boarding school in 1914, just as World War I breaks out. Gaunt is in love with Ellie, and vice versa. But in 1914, this is something they can't express or act upon. Unable to deal with his feelings for Ellie, Gaunt enlists. However, it's not long before other boys from Preshute enlist as well, and Gaunt finds Ellie his subordinate in the field. Some of the boys, naturally, are killed. Some are taken prisoner of war, and all are affected by the horrors of war in one way or another, mentally, physically, or both. Throughout the novel, we hear pages from the Preshutian, the magazine of the boarding school, with lists of pupils who have died at the front, and it contains names we have come to know. Wynn's descriptions of the horrors and humor of war feel authentic. At the end of the book is a final chapter where she explains her sources. So, while the book is a figment of her imagination, it's very much grounded in reality and based on real-world situations. She blends everything together beautifully and absolutely deserves all of the high praise she has received. The book is at times absolutely heartbreaking. The narrator absolutely does the writing justice. He is superb. He has different voices for Gaunt and Ellie, as well as all the other characters, and it makes the book all the more emotional. While I didn't find it a problem, there are descriptions of war and war violence that some might find upsetting. And, as it's a book about the love between two males, you can expect there to be some vivid pictures painted, although I wouldn't describe anything as too graphic. It's harder to believe that this was a debut novel. It's beautiful, emotional, painful, and hopeful. Would I buy anything else by Winn? Definitely. Would I listen to anything else narrated by Christian Coulson? Absolutely. Overall, I'd give the book 5 out of 5 and the narrator 5 out of 5 as well. Have you listened to the book? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as I aim to do a review every week. Thanks for listening.